Hello, welcome to what I'm calling my April month in review. I honestly just love giving my recommendations or just like sharing my favorite things and things I've been loving. I'm a serial overthinker and I think a lot about clothing and home goods and tools and all that in order to hopefully get things that just like make my life easier and make me feel more put together. So it's really exciting when I come across something that I absolutely love and just like want to share. So this video is just gonna be kind of like a mishmash of favorite recent purchases, most worn items, and just like general things I've been really into. Okay, so the weather has gotten a little chilly. I'm in LA and it's kind of weird here because I feel like in most parts of the world and like from January, February to March, it's very cold, snowy, gloomy. But here in LA, we feel really special because it's just like really sunny. There's some days that are super warm and we're like, oh, is spring here already? But then April hits and then these clouds come in and it's gloomy in the mornings. And it's like this off and on up until like June before the summer heat hits. So it kind of throws me off a little bit because I'm like, I was ready to switch out my jackets. I was ready to switch out my loungewear at home. So I do have an outerwear fixation and some updates to my like work from home uniform. Let's start with the loungewear since it's right in front of me. The majority of my outfits in April consisted of something incorporating these pants. And these are the Aritzia sweat fleece. They're called the Perfect Fit Airy Terry. The annoying part about Aritzia is that they always just like rename and change their different lines. But I really like these sweatpants. They have like a really thick elastic band that is still really comfortable but actually stays up, if that makes sense. These have like a good weight and structure to them, and I just feel like some sweatpants are just like so soft and so loose and comfy that they just kind of like fall down your waist. Like, I love pockets, but a lot of my sweatpants will just kind of like sag and like fall down if I put my phone in the pocket. But because this elastic is just like thicker, it just kind of like stays up on your waist without being actually like tight on it. They're just a really good, solid black pair of sweatpants that feel just like a little bit more elevated. They don't feel quite as pajama-y. They also are the perfect length on me, which I also have a pair of like Lululemon lounge pants that I've been really liking, but those I really need to hem because they just like drag on the floor or I'll have to like roll them up or something. But these just like look really good because they just hit. I don't have to like wear shoes or like a tall slipper with them, and they have just like a nice kind of like wider straight leg fit. So even though these are just like a solid staple sweatpant for me, I have been trying to look for ways to just put a little bit more effort into what I'm wearing on my work from home days, because I'm all for like just putting something on and getting my day started, but it does just feel a little bit different and like a little bit more like an outfit if you're not just pairing a black pair of sweatpants with a t-shirt. So the past month I kind of have been on the hunt for just like some cuter, different styles, but still really comfy, still soft elastic waist lounge pants. First up are these Donny pants. They're like a really thick thermal kind of waffle texture cotton, and then they have little stripes down the side. I was just really obsessed with these for a while. I was influenced because I kept seeing them on someone I follow on Instagram, but I just feel like these are really versatile. I think this like side stripe detail is really nice and goes like really in and out of being super trendy, but I think is just a nice classic little detail to add to your pants. Love the color of these. They really are like a dark espresso brown color that's just a little more interesting than black, but still really easy to style because I do feel like brown can be hard to like pair with other colors if it's too light or too warm. They do not have side pockets, which honestly is normally a deal breaker for me, but I just really wanted to try out the brand and really liked the quality of the material on these pants in particular. They're just like really thick and they like have a nice drape to them. So I actually think like if I did put my phone in these pants, they would probably drag down unless I tied the waist nice and snug. They are a pretty pricey pair of pants, but I am trying to find local smaller brands that I love, and Donny is just a brand that I've been seeing everywhere, and I know I'm actually gonna get a lot of wear out of these. I did also pick up a pair of pants that are like kind of a dupe for another pair of Donny pants. They are like the Pointelle knit style, and I ordered the white ones from Donny. Love how they look on other people, but I just feel like the fabric is just like naturally on the thinner side, and especially in the white color, I just didn't feel that comfortable in it and that it was like worth the money. I think the fit of the white ones from Donny look really cute. They have like a little bit of a crop to them. These I got from Amazon. They're by a brand called like Florence by Mill. These are like a full length one, but I got these in gray and I have been loving these. Like I said, I just wanted something besides my typical gray sweatpants that literally go with everything but don't really make an outfit. I just feel a lot cuter when I'm wearing these at home. And I did see like a photo on Pinterest of a girl styling it, worn outside. I think she wore like a coat or something over it, and I was sold. Continuing the train of just like cuter, comfy clothes that I wear at home, I got some things from Gap, and I gotta say, these Pointelle floral pajamas are so cute. They have it in multiple colors, and I'm just like putting them inside out because I was gonna wash them, but it's just like a matching set. They have t-shirts. This is like a little scoop neck t-shirt with some lace, and you can see up close the Pointelle pattern. I also got the shorts, and they have some like cropped pants as well, and I just thought they were so cute. I cannot wear anything with buttons for my pajamas because I like to sleep on my stomach. It's just like not comfortable. They like the buttons come undone. So I stick with t-shirts, and normally I just stick with like an oversized t-shirt, but you know, it's nice to feel a little bit cuter once in a while. So I got this whole set. I can wear the shirt out. It's so adorable. I just thought this was such a good find, and it comes in a couple of different colors. So if you like that Donny aesthetic, then definitely check out Gap as well. Okay, let me touch on outerwear briefly. Like I said, it's gotten a little bit chilly, especially in California. The mornings and the evenings are pretty cold, but I haven't wanted to like reach for my winter jackets or like my leather jackets. So my transitional piece of outerwear of choice has been the barn jacket or chore coat. I don't really know what the difference is, but I've acquired a couple. This one is a vintage LL Bean jacket that I got off of Depop. I actually really like the color of this one. Previously I had like a tan colored one, and the color just wasn't doing it for me. I liked that it was neutral and the fit was great, but the color just washed me out like crazy. This one is a tad more oversized than I would like, but I'm hoping that it might just drape better once I kind of like wash and dry it a bit to soften up the fabric. This is another Depop find. I got this at the end of winter, and I honestly love the denim and corduroy color combination. It is a bit like thicker and stiffer, and one thing about me is that I just really dislike wearing anything that's like too stiff or bulky or heavy. This one is actually pretty comfortable, but I would say it is more of a winter jacket. It has this like really nice plaid wool lining. And then lastly, I have one from Gap that I'm actually debating whether or not I should keep. It's definitely the most lightweight out of all of them, and it's like barely lined. I feel like this fabric is so thin. I feel like this tan color is just like so bad on my skin tone, but I like that the jacket is kind of nice and bright, very springy. I've been doing a lot of shopping at Gap in general, and I feel like their quality is quite good for the price. This jacket has me questioning things a little bit, but maybe it's just because I'm like directly comparing it with these really thick vintage jackets. And then lastly, I do want to give a shout out to this little cropped trench coat. I got it from Satin. You might have seen my which trench coat should I keep video, and this is also a little bit of a pricier purchase, but in terms of just looking for a cropped trench, I just feel like this one is honestly perfect. It really is a step above in quality compared to my like J. Crew or H&M trench coats, and I haven't been reaching for this one as much just because I love me like a oversized menswear type of jacket. And I'm just very fixated on the barn coats right now. But this is just like the perfect lightweight jacket when I want to feel a little bit more chic and feminine. I've also been doing some reflecting on my style and my 3 words. It was my birthday in April and it was a really nice month. I did a little trip to San Diego for my birthday weekend and I had a really fun time like picking out my outfits. I think because it was my birthday, I just wanted the whole weekend to feel like very me, very personal, and to have like a little bit more fun with my outfits. I'll put a couple of photos here, but I was just pretty happy with my outfits and just felt very comfortable and very me in them. So I figured I would like kind of do a mini focused 3 words kind of based on the outfits that I styled for that weekend. Let me know if you want to see a separate video of me talking about this. I might do like a short or something, but one of my main takeaways is that I just need to stop wearing sneakers with everything because I love these like more oversized casual elements. I really need to introduce the like more feminine and like chic polished aspect of style that I really love into my outfits more. So I have definitely been on the hunt for some footwear mainly that can help me. So I've been leaning heavily on ballet flats. I just feel like they're the most comfortable and come in a variety of really cute styles. So I've got a couple here. I'll just run through them really quickly. These are the Puma like Speed Cat ballet sneakers. They're really cool. I love the silver, very on trend, and they're really comfy. I also did end up getting the pink satin flats from Everlane. I love these so much. I call them my little ballet shoes. I just feel like the texture of them really helps add an extra dimension to my outfits. And then I also picked up these woven flats from Zara. They're like a nice dark brown. They just fit any outfit where a dark neutral ballet flat would fit in, but because of the extra texture that you get from the woven pattern, again, you just get that extra dimension. I think I have a new favorite pair of pants / trousers to share with you all, with a caveat because these pants just wrinkle so easily, but I love these so much. These are from Banana Republic. But again, I've just been kind of on the train of like trying not to wear denim, trying not to wear black pants, which I feel like just always go with everything in my head, but don't really stand out as like being an intentional choice. So I've cycled through many pairs of white denim, but just like never ended up reaching for them. For me in particular, I think they're way better than white denim because they just look a little bit more polished. They have a really nice like easy flow to them. So they're still really, really comfortable, and they do in fact just make an outfit feel a little bit more elevated, a little bit more intentional and put together. So I brought the white one down because I feel like you can see the details better. It's a really nice creamy white. The back is actually elastic too, but these are like a mid-rise kind of, again, like a wider straight leg. I've also been loving shopping at Banana Republic because they have petite sizing. So these are in the size extra small petite. I love the fit of these so much that I have been pulling out my steamer whenever I want to wear them. Before I forget, I wanted to mention my favorite bag of the month, which is this little cutie that I wore and brought on my birthday trip. This is from the brand Charles & Keith, and I don't know if they're big in the States, but they're based in Singapore and you can find them. They have a lot of shops in Asia. So I picked this up when I was in Japan and it is so freaking cute. I did not know that I was like a handbag girly, but this bag has turned me into one. It's actually just really convenient to hold it kind of here in the crook of your arm because I feel like shoulder bags fall off anyway, and then crossbody bags just like don't do it for some outfits. However, this bag does come with a crossbody strap, so I did end up wearing it both ways on my birthday trip, but I definitely prefer just holding it like this. I think it's just so cute and makes it really visible on the outfit. Charles & Keith has like quite a few dupe bags, but I actually think their quality is just really good. Kind of like around the $100 price point, and they don't use real leather, but I feel like compared to places like Zara or Mango or something, I feel like their bags are just like the best quality, like non-designer bags that I've come across. Love the versatility of them, so would definitely check them out. Okay, last but not least, I do think it's kind of fun when like misses or like non-favorites are talked about too, because that can be really helpful. I can't really think of any right now that like jumped out at me. Something that's kind of like an in progress thing that I've been thinking about lately is hair and hair tools. Still need to do some practicing and trying out some different things, but this is the main thermal hairbrush, and I grabbed it really quickly to style my hair before filming today, and every time I use it I feel like I am happy with the results. I don't know how it's looking on camera. I feel like it's kind of dyed already, so I think I might try actually the smaller size. This is the large barrel, and then the smallest one is called the medium. So I think I prefer a little bit more curl, and I think that might hold a bit better, so I might try that one out. I don't know why, but hair is just always the like thing I'm most resistant about spending time and money on. So I do like that I can just kind of use this whenever and not have to like use air wrap on wet hair. So if you have any thoughts on like blowout style hairstyles, then let me know, and maybe I'll have an update for you in the next month in review. All right, thank you all for sitting and hanging out with me. I will see you in the next video. Bye.